What's up, guys? Ninth Jim here, bringing another VGC 2020 Pokemon Sword and Shield competitive video. Today we're going to be talking about Vanilluxe, the Gen 5 Ice Boy Mono Ice type Pokemon, the Ice Cream Man himself. Pretty cool Pokemon, the Snowstorm Pokemon, having the ability Snow Warning, which is essentially Drought or Sandstream, where whenever you switch in or enter battle in general, you set Hailstorm up, which is pretty good for a few reasons. So first off, it's really good against things like Focus Sash, Pokemon like Whimsicott, being able to hit it with something super effective, especially like Blizzard, or like an Iron type attack, Iron type, Steel type, like an Iron Head or something, hitting it down to its Focus Sash and then Hailstorm taking the KO on the end of the turn. Very good, only letting them set up one thing, potentially like a Tailwind or like a Taunt or something. Excuse me. But yeah, Snow Warning is good for that. It's also good for, it allows you to use the move Aurora Veil, which is very good. It's like Reflect and Light Screen, but only half. So it gives you 25% less damage from physical and special attacks for the next 5 turns, which is pretty relevant. And also it bypasses the accuracy stage, or the accuracy check of Blizzard, giving you 100 accuracy Blizzard, hitting both Pokemon. Very strong, becomes really, really powerful. We give it a Focus Sash and then maximize its special attack. And then this Pokemon is dealing really good damage with Blizzard and actually pretty fast after some investments. So we're going to look at its stats here. So first off, we'll look at its speed, 79. Like I said, it's pretty good. It's pretty mid-tier, so it beats all slow guys and a lot of mid-tier speed Pokemon as well. A good bit of stuff. Let's go ahead and plug it into this here real quick. And so Scarf is at 216, which is actually potential. I touched on that very briefly, but we're probably not using that. We're going to be using positive 252. So at 144, we have 144. So we're outspeeding a good bit of things here. Sitting at 144, we are outspeeding, let's see what we got. Seismitoad and Dreadnought out of rain, which is pretty good. Malamar, Sandaconda, outspeeding Butterfree, which is pretty good, unless it's Scarf, but it usually will be Sashed. Which is, like we said, we can hit it with Blizzard and then Sash, break the Sash, and then Hail kills it at the end of the turn, which is pretty relevant. Gyarados at neutral probably won't happen very frequently. Milotic we outspeed. My voice just went away. Togekiss will outspeed because a lot of them, or we'll outspeed any support Togekiss. Outspeed Mandibuzz, which is pretty good because we do a lot of damage to Mandibuzz. Corviknight will be outspeeding, Pelipper will be outspeeding, Frostmoth, Glaceon, outspeed, Centiskorch, Alcremie, Toxtricity, Dracozolt, outspeed at neutral nature, probably will be enhanced, Leopard uninvested, but it's Prankster, so it probably won't matter. Tyranitar, positive 252. So we outspeed a good couple of things. A couple of things that kind of scare us is Braviary and Togekiss, both right above us, 145. That's pretty annoying that they just barely outspeed us. Same with the Gyarados and Milotic that are invested. Just mostly the Gyarados. Milotic most likely won't be invested. Obstagoon at neutral could be a problem. Same with Indeedee, or that's the male. Arcanine is a big problem that will take us to our Sash every time. Hydreigon, a lot of stuff. Form Change Rotom, a lot of things will still outspeed us since we're a pretty mid-tier, 79 speed. So yeah, pretty mid-tier speed. Pretty good for some stuff, not that great. Not amazing in general. And then we also have 110 special attacks. So our special attack's really good. Attack 95, which is not bad, but we have better special attack stab moves and non-stab moves in general, so special attack is what we're using. Our defenses are very good, actually. 95 special defense and 85 defense are really solid, especially special defense. And then we also have 71 HP, which isn't amazing, but it's not bad. And we are opting to use Focus Sash on our first build, but we do have some other options if you don't want to use Focus Sash. So that's pretty cool for Vanilluxe. Let's go ahead and look at some of its moves here. So first off, we have Icicle Crash here, which is we're not using because we're using special attack, but if you do try to use an attack variant, Icicle Crash is a really good ice stab physical move. Then we have Freeze Dry, which is really cool. It hits, hits pretty good attack damage, special attack damage at 70, 100. But the cool thing about this is that it hits super effective against water types. So that's actually pretty relevant. A lot of things like Gyarados, or Gyarados we already hit for super effective, but now it's actually just super effective, just very, very good. Freeze Dry is really good against that. It's good against things like Milotic. What are the water types? All the Swift Swim boys. All of that kind of stuff. So Freeze Dry is really good. We're using that on almost all of our builds today. Taunt's another really interesting move here. Icy Wind is also very good. Being able to lower both opposing Pokemon's speed is really, really relevant. I said really 3 times. That's how relevant it is. Ice Beam, because we're using Blizzard. Blizzard's really, really powerful since it bypasses right past that. It can also leave things frozen. Pretty great attack. It hits both opposing Pokemon. Is really cool. Sheer Cold is something interesting. It is an OHKO attack with 30 accuracy, so it's pretty low. But if you actually do it, OHKO's guaranteed, so that's pretty cool. Probably more useful in singles than VGC, but oh well. And then we also have screens here. Light Screen. Do we have Reflect? Don't think we have Reflect. So yeah, Light Screen's there, which is pretty cool. Then we also have Rest, which is neat. Probably not going to be using it. Protect, Icy Wind, stuff like that. We have Beat Up, but it's not the best Beat Up user. Imprison is cool, but we don't have Trick Room, which is the best use of Imprison. And Substitute is cool. Probably not going to be using it, but it's cool. Same with Iron Defense. And Ally Switch is very, very relevant as well. And then for these, we have Ice Shard, which is something relevant, giving priority +1, 40 attacks. Not a lot of attack, but it is physical, so we're not going to be using it usually, but it is a good option to have there. And then we also have Aurora Veil, which is a big piece of this Pokemon, in my opinion. Aurora Veil, like I said, being able to reduce the damage of physical and special moves for 5 turns. Only used in Hailstorm, but we set Hail, so it's okay. So yeah, that's everything for Vanilluxe, and that's annoying. Reconnect, please. Anyway, going into some of our builds here. So this is the rough build of the guy that got first place, Tut Pup. I have his rental code if you want to check out from the Galar Weekly number 6 meta analysis. There is the rental code. You can play this team. It's very, very good. Playing the Focus Sash Snow Warning, like I was saying, Focus Sash is pretty good, just being able to set up Aurora Veil, almost guaranteed, and then start using Blizzard. I don't know if this is his exact EV spread or not, but this is his moveset. So Protect, Aurora Veil, Blizzard, Freeze Dry. This is pretty standard what you'll see. Protect is a good, just in general. Aurora Veil, like I said, is a big reason why we're using this Pokemon. Blizzard is also another big reason, and then Freeze Dry is cool because it hits things like Dracovish, potentially, as well as Gyarados and Milotic and Pokemon like that. So yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, going into our EV spread here, we just have 252 into special attack, 252 into speed, the 4 into special defense, and then we're timid nature, so we're plus on speed, minus on attack. Pretty good in general, just being able to attack fast and attack pretty hard with things like Blizzard and Freeze Dry. Focus Sash just to try and get up Aurora Veil, almost guaranteed every time. We're faster than a lot of mid-speed Pokemon, so a lot of high-speed Pokemon will be able to damage us, but they have to double into us to stop the Aurora Veil. And at that point, our partner Pokemon is actually putting in enough work to where it's looking pretty good. So into the second build here, we also have Babiri Berry as another option, being able to have the super effective damage of a steel type attack, single use, so we consume it. Still Snow Warning, that is half the reason we're using it. Snow Warning being able to Aurora Veil. This set is not using Aurora Veil. However, we are still using Protect, Flash Cannon, Blizzard, and Freeze Dry. So still using these same two attacks, but opting to use Flash Cannon for a more offensive, bulky, living Vanilluxe more so that we're able to Babiri Berry, stop any steel type attack from just OHKOing us. We're still scared of things like fire and stuff like that. But we max our HP in this build and max our special attack, 252, 252. 4 into special defense, plus into special attack since our nature is modest. So we're plus on special attack minus regular attack since we don't use it anyway. This is a pretty good set. It's a little bit more bulky, can live a little bit better. Here, 252. And Babiri Berry. We'll see here, what does Excadrill do? Through the Babbery Berry, is not going to be able to kill us with an Iron Head, with a max Steel Spike still unable to kill. 80 to 94% damage, so we guaranteed live that. Some other things that we might not live is, whoops, there's no S in Arcanine. Arcanine, this is the Eye Pop-Up Berry, so this isn't even the most offensive. It is max attack, but not a attacking item like something like a Life Orb or a Choice Band. So Flare Blitz is gonna be killing us every time, so be very careful of that. And you could opt to use the other berry, whatever the fire one is, I forget what it's called. I usually have to Google them for a lot of them. But yeah, you could opt to use that as well if you think fire is going to be more prevalent. It's really up to you. And like I said, just HP and special attack, just being able to live a little bit more with Babbery Berry and 252. Pretty cool. It doesn't set up Aurora Veil as well. And a couple of, that's really annoying. And then a couple of overflow moves that we have here is Icy Wind and Ally Switch, Ice Shard. Like I said, all these moves are pretty good. Light Screen, being able to set up a couple of screens. All these are pretty good. Ally Switch, being able to set up those mind games. Icy Wind, lower speed. Ice Shard for priority. And Light Screen just to pile that and Aurora Veil up. That would be really powerful. And then a couple of other items here is Choice Specs we can use. Choice Scarf we can use as well, being able to just attack very, very fast. Like I said, this hits 216 with max investments, which is pretty powerful, pretty fast. So yeah, that's about it for Vanilluxe in general here. We also have a couple of support things. Vanilluxe is really good on pretty aggressive teams, being able to knock off Focus Sashes, being able to use strong Pokemon to hit opposing Pokemon down to their Focus Sash, and then Hail, being able to kill it, setting up Aurora Veil so that your fast, strong Pokemon can just sweep. Things like Vicious Rend, Pokemon like Duraludon, Pokemon like Excadrill, Pokemon Arcanine, Gyarados. All of these Pokemon are just very good in general to be able to utilize the Aurora Veil to their best extent, knock out things with Focus Sash, things like Whimsicott, down to their Sash and then kill it. Another really cute idea here, this is what got, I believe, 21st or 20th place in the last Gallery Weekly, the Vanilluxe build that used Beartic. Slush Rush is essentially the same as Sand Rush, doubling your speed. It's the same as Swift Swim. Max or 50 is not super fast, but with our investments here and Timid, it would be jolly actually. We're hitting 112 and then double is 214, so we're pretty fast. Hitting things like Icicle Crash, Aqua Jet's an option as well. I don't know what other moves this gets. Heavy Slam is good. Play Rough is powerful. So, I mean, there's like a lot of things that you can use with this Pokemon, I imagine. Slush Rush is just a cool ability in general, being able to take advantage of the Snow Warning in more than just Aurora Veil. So that's another option as well. That's going to be about it for this video. Vanilluxe is a really cool Pokemon. I didn't get any calcs really because this Pokemon is more so a support for aggressive type Pokemon, things to be able to take advantage of Aurora Veil and high accuracy, completely good accuracy Blizzard is another thing that you can do with this Pokemon. So yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and like and subscribe and try this guy out. Like I said, I have the rental team and the rental code for the first place team that used Vanilluxe and also the one that used Beartic Vanilluxe. I have both of those in the Gallery Weekly number 6. So if you want to try those out, go check those out. And let me know what you think about them. Let me know if you like Vanilluxe, what you want to do with Vanilluxe, how you play it, everything like that. So definitely comment that down below. Leave a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And goodbye. Thank you.